Just Mel here. Today I am changing the oil in my 2015 Cadillac Escalade. Her name's Lucy. And I just want to show you how simple it can be to change your oil. If you've never changed your oil before or don't know where to start, you can find what kind of oil your vehicle takes in your owner's manual. If you don't have one of those, then just need to know the year, make, and model and the kind of engine in your car, and Google is your friend. Whenever it comes to your filter, any auto parts store with those books tells you exactly what kind of filter you need. Just a little warning, if you were just driving your car, the oil will be hot, so be careful. So let's get started. To pop your hood, you want to find this little lever that has a car with its hood up, and you simply just give a little tug. You'll feel like it gets tight and then release. So under your hood, you will look for something that kind of looks like this. It'll have the little symbol on it, that's where your oil goes, and mine says the weight of the oil right on the cap, so that's super helpful. If you just want to check your oil under your hood, you will look for something that looks like this. Some of them say oil right on them. If it's upside down, it might say 710. I really hope you get that joke. And so here's how we check our oil. So if you're just checking your oil, all you want to do is that yellow ring I showed you. You pull that out and you clean all of the oil off of the dipstick. So you want to clean all of that off, because if you're running your engine, it'll be up higher than what it normally would be. So you want to stop running your engine and pull out your dipstick, clean it off, and put it back in the whole way. And then pull it out and see how far up the dipstick it comes. So on it, you will see there are teeny tiny little crisscrosses, and you want your oil to be somewhere in those little lines on your stick. So out here in the light, you can see that my oil is just below, so good thing we're changing this today. Before we get started, you're gonna wanna take this cap off so that gravity can pull all of your oil out of your engine. Generally, somewhere near your oil filter is this handy dandy little bolt, and that's what keeps in all of your oil. So like I said, if you're just running your vehicle, be careful, because it's going to be very, very hot. As soon as you loosen it, oil is going to start coming out. Something else while you do this you want to invest in will be an oil pan to catch your oil that comes out. And to get rid of it, there's a lot of businesses that actually take used oil, so you can ask around for that, and there's a lot of places that will actually recycle it. So you want to find whatever size bolt this is. You want to find a wrench that fits and break it loose. Make sure that your oil pan to catch your oil is underneath where this bolt is and where your filter is. And crack it loose. Let's see if I can do this. Oh, I got it. Make sure you don't lose the bolt down into whatever is catching your oil. Whoopsie. Now that most of the oil is drained, we want to remove that filter. So I am using a set of oil filter pliers. They make a lot of different tools to do this. So you want to get a good grip on it, squeeze it tight. Something to know about oil filters is that they're not all made the same. This is a canister filter, so everything that I need to filter my oil is inside there ready to go. Just swap them out basically. But there are filters where this comes off of your car and goes right back on the car, just the outside, and you change what is going inside. So just know your filter might not look like this whenever you go pick it up. The next step is pretty important, but you might not necessarily know to do this. So before you put on your new filter, you want to open up a quart of oil, and you want to just put a little bit of that on this seal. It'll help seal it and prevent it from leaking whenever you put it on your block. So our next step is to put your new filter on. And you want to make this snug, not super, super incredibly tight. You want to be able to get it off next time. This next step is just as important as putting the filter on. Maybe a little bit more important because it can be forgotten. Do not forget. If you forget, you'll have a bad day. Do not forget to put your plug back in. Don't do it. Now that your vehicle is mostly done dripping, you want to move your oil catch out of the way because you do not want to lose this plug down into your oil pan. And if you remember how snug that was whenever you took it off, you want it to be equally as snug putting it back on. So, like I said with the filter, you want it to be tight, but able to get it off next time. All right, now that your plug is back in and your new filter is on and they're both snug, we're ready to fill her up with oil. So next, you want to put a funnel down in where your oil goes, unless it's super conveniently placed right on top of your block, then perhaps you don't need a funnel. But this awkward angle, I gotta use a funnel. And make sure your funnel is clean because anything that is in your funnel could potentially go into your block and you don't want that. Now that all of your oil is in, you want to remove the funnel and put in that plug we took out in the beginning. So to just check your oil to make sure that you got it the level it should be, you want to start your car, let it run for maybe a minute or so, shut it off, let all of that rotating oil settle back down, and check your dipstick like I showed you in the beginning. If your car has a dummy light like mine to let me know whenever my oil needs changed, you can find how to reset that in your owner's manual. With my Escalade, it's just in my menu. And we are right in that cross section, right where we want to be. That's all there is to changing your oil. I bet it was a lot easier than you thought it was going to be. Follow me and subscribe for more.